Hi everyone. So I'm feeling really drawn to focus on self right now, self-care, self-love. I feel like somebody is this close to their abundance and they just need a little reminder of who the fuck they are. So I'm gonna allow Spirit to come through me today and give me the rest of that message that I'm feeling guided to deliver. And right now, if you hear some music playing in the background, I have some grounding meditation music. I feel like, like I have a tenseness in my shoulders, and like, oh my gosh, yes, they're explaining it to me right now, and my back hurts. Oh my gosh. Somebody is really overthinking something, feeling anxious, stressing. Oh my goodness. You need to honor your inner knowing, trust your inner knowing. You need to trust your intuition. It's like you're constantly overthinking something, but deep down, soul knows. So you're allowing the mind to get lost, and that's why they wanted me to put this grounding music on. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're really stressing out about this. My shoulder's killing me now. As soon as I press record, fuck. There's like a real need to release tension. Release the tension in your throat chakra and your sacral chakra, and then ground yourself through your root. And imagine a beam of white light is surrounding you and protecting the information that you received through your crown chakra. So really a lot about just trusting your intuition. They want me to use this. These are the soul activation. Ooh, let me shout this out real quick. This is the soul activation deck by Rising Sun Oracle. When I received this deck from her, it came with a little handwritten card, and she actually spelled my name right, which I really appreciate, because a lot of people, my name is Dana, and I spell it with a Y, and a lot of people just assume that I spell it D-A-N-A, and they don't take the time. So I really appreciate the fact that she hand wrote that note and actually spelled my name correctly. It means a lot. I just really felt the love when I opened up the deck, and it was just incredible. So shout out to Rising Sun Oracle. Go on her Etsy. Maybe if you're attracted to this deck, then it's something you should look into. I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking about getting a Mystic Moon deck just because she doesn't shy away from putting the shadow-like cards in the deck. And I really need a deck like that. When I have the money. I got things to do right now. And also, I'm getting a heart chakra tattoo this week on Wednesday. I'm really excited about that. It's gonna go right in the middle of my chest where my heart chakra is supposed to be. And it's a really beautiful design, so I'm really, really excited about it. So, once I pay for that, and my bills, then maybe I can get myself a little Mystic Moon deck. But yeah, I'm getting that it's beyond listening to yourself. It's about trusting yourself. Ain't that a dang thing? You know, it's always one thing to listen, but it's another thing to trust your intuition and then to act on it. And I was just having this conversation with someone I know this week, so this is very interesting that this is coming up again. Just trust. That's all I'm hearing. Trust your inner knowing, trust your inner knowing. Gravely overthinking and being extremely anxious and stressed out about something that deep down you know. So ground yourself. Do a grounding meditation. Oh, I've been really drawn and guided to learn more about earthing. So I haven't really learned too much about it yet. But my Reiki healer let me use her book. Let me borrow her book. Can't make it up. She let me borrow her book, and okay, I put it back and they're upset. Okay, she let me borrow her book, and Okay, just give me a second to get back in this space because there's other people in my house and I hear them yelling and like getting upset at the dog, and it's like getting into my energy. So just give me one moment to bubble. Okay, they've been drawing me a lot to earthing. Think about if you can't get outside because it is getting cold, think about getting an earthing mat. That's what they just told me. And I did look that up the other day about an earthing mat. I just saw 533, and that means 5 means change, 3 is all about third eye, trusting your intuition and such. Now someone's knocking on my door, and I literally put a do not disturb sign. You missed the sign, huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just reading my phone charger. He's bored.
Okay.
Are you using it?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Like 60, but I was just recording a video. I'm really working on like having patience with myself because I've been coming into my abilities more and more, and when people enter my space or I hear a noise when I'm trying to meditate, it's all a process of being able to regain focus quicker and quicker, being able to stay in that space and not let other people, intrude on your bubble. But it's a process, and I'm learning to have patience with myself during it. I'm learning to have patience with myself as I move through it, because it's not going to be a split second and it'll be easy for me. It's not going to happen overnight where I'm just going to be able to do that. So it's really about having patience with myself. And honestly, I'm not gonna crop that out the video because I feel like that was a message for you guys too. You guys need to really have patience with yourself, okay? Because I feel like you're now listening to this video of me saying you need to ground yourself and you've been too in your head and you're overthinking it. You're like, but if you want me to honor my inner knowing, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking me. Okay, your inner knowing isn't thinking at all. It's just closing your eyes and knowing and feeling in your soul. It's never a thought. It does not come as a thought. Thought is the mind. Thought is ego. Soul is what I just described. Soul is the feeling. Mind is the thought. So have patience with yourself as you begin to trust your intuition more and more. It's a process. It won't happen overnight, okay? But your spirit team wants you to know to keep on. They want you to know to practice those earthing meditations, those grounding meditations. That is their advice for you, okay? But what they really, really want you to know right now is they're drawing my attention to this card. It's the root chakra card. Safe. The root chakra is that bottom chakra. It's our closest chakra. Well, it's not, honestly, because we have tons of chakras, but out of the main 7, it's the closest chakra to earth. But there's also chakras in the bottom of your feet. And they want you to pay attention to those chakras and ground yourself in the earth and understand that you are being divinely protected as you do so. You see this safe card? They don't want you to be anxious about what's going on. They don't want you to be all up in your head and start to get clouded judgment, okay? Get out of that. Snap out of that 8 of Swords energy. Snap out of that 9 of Swords mental prison energy, Okay, ground yourself in the earth. You are the high priestess, honey. You are the empress, and you're about to receive all of your abundance if you just remember that you're safe. And they're really drawing me to how it's so funny that this is dirt and something growing from the earth, okay? So allow yourself to connect to the earth and absorb that energy within so that you could remember how safe and protected you are, okay? We also have strength here, the solar plexus chakra. And I'm getting this is about perseverance. This is about the fact that you have gone through so much to get to this point. And that's why I was sensing that sense of like, you may be frustrated by the fact that I said that you need to ground yourself and get out of your head. Because you're like, I've been doing so much work. I've been working on myself. I've been focusing on self-care, on soul lessons, on spiritual growth, etc., etc. Yes, Spirit sees that, okay? They're recognizing that. Yes, claps. Give yourself a round of applause right now. Yeah, we need to take a moment to do that. Give yourself a round of applause, honey, because you are making strides in spiritual growth. And your angels are seeing that. But they want to remind you, that though you needed to persevere through this, right? You don't need to keep up this tense energy, okay? You have the strength to push through. You've made that very clear. Now, release a little bit. Surrender. Don't be in such the strong, tense, controlling, masculine energy. Release. Surrender. Surrender. Allow this new moon energy to take you more into your femininity. Okay? And this is to remind you guys that we all have a divine masculine, divine feminine energy within us, okay? We have both. It doesn't matter which gender you are, you embody both, okay? So this is about the fact that, yes, you needed to tend to that masculine energy a little bit more to work through the things that you needed to work through these past couple months, but now it's time to come back into that femininity, okay? Now it's time to come back into that femininity. Surrender and allow them to protect you. You don't need to do all the fighting all the time. Surrender and trust your intuition, trust what you know, and trust what they are intuitively telling you. Okay? Okay. I brought up the throat chakra. Every chakra, except for the crown so far, has come out. I didn't say the solar plexus, but I said root, I said throat, and I said sacral chakra. You can't make it up, man. You really can't make it up. And 7 is the number of spirituality. So I don't usually look at numerology, but they're drawing me to that because they want you to know this is about your spiritual growth, okay? This is about the growth that you have done these past few months, okay? And now you're reaching the conclusion of the cycle 0. 0 is about a new beginning. New beginning in your spiritual life. It's like you're being reborn. Like you're going through this transformation and you're going through this rebirth process. And this new moon cycle is guiding you right now. This new moon that is coming, it's like they're taking this new moon energy and they're going to throw your abundance in your face. And right now, you just need to ground yourself and get in this energy so they can take you there, honey. You have done all the other work, and now it's just about getting out of your head. So forgive yourself and others. I was talking about having patience with yourself. But even beyond that, is something... I'm seeing that you've really had to persevere the last few months. You've really had to push. You've had to be so strong, okay? So, in the process, you might have let other people down, or in the process of your spiritual growth, before you've reached the state that you are now, you may have said some things that you wouldn't say today, okay? But you need to forgive yourself for that, and you need to forgive others for how they reacted to that as well, okay? Because it's all a process. We're all growing, we're all healing. We're not perfect. That's why we're on this earth, to have this human experience and to evolve and grow as souls and beings and energy light beings, okay? But we are by no means perfect whatsoever. Even the oldest soul is not perfect, okay? Even the most enlightened soul is not perfect. We all have our flaws, we all have things, we all have strengths, and we all have things that we could improve on, because our healing is never, ever done. Even those souls that have reached nirvana, enlightenment, okay, their healing is a ever-going process, okay? That's my belief. Healing is never, ever done. So this is what I was getting with the sacral chakra. I was getting some imbalance in the sacral chakra, and now this card says nourished. I'm really feeling like you need to tend to your sacral chakra in a way that's going to satiate it. Your sacral chakra is kind of hungry right now. That's like, it's lacking attention and love and care, and it wants to be tended to. It wants to be, this plate of food, I'm being drawn to the items on this plate of food. They're very nutritious, you know, for you. These things were picked with care for the body and for what you're putting into your body. So in the same way, you need to take care with the people who you have in your life, okay? And also, that's what I'm getting with the Strength card from. Okay, your lessons in spiritual growth, a lot of it was about what you accept and what you don't accept from other people. But what they want you to know is that you have made the strides in spiritual growth to only accept what you deserve now. Okay? So you've done all this work, all this spiritual growth work, and now you just need to align your energy to that so that they can give you your abundance. Because this is how energy works. Okay, energy is energy. They need you to be at the vibration of the abundance that they want to give you, so that, boom, they could match it to you and they could give it to you, and you can collide, and an amazing energy, abundance, fantastico, okay? And that's what's going to happen as long as you stay true to who you really are, okay? And that means getting out of this controlling masculine energy and being able to embody both in a balanced and natural way, okay? Tend to your sacral chakra by showing love to yourself. Make love to yourself, man. Masturbate. Do what you gotta do, honey. Use that dildo that's meant in your drawer. She is wasting away there and she wants to be used. Tend to yourself. If you can't expect anyone to tend to you until you tend to yourself. You can't be holding guilt and resentment on anyone from walking away from you if you were never able to nourish yourself like this before, all right? So forget about the past. Think about the now. What can you do now that you have made these strides in spiritual growth, now that you have deepened this connection with your angels and your ancestors? What can you do now to move forward, right, from this situation? This has all been divinely guided. You have been safe this entire time. You have they pushed you into this energy, okay, to make you make the strides that you needed to make, to close out the cycles that needed to close out, okay? Because you need to recognize yourself as a powerful spiritual being, as a powerful energy being, okay? We all have the power, the kundalini energy within us, and it's about igniting that within you and trusting it. Trust and thrive. Trust and thrive. That's what I just heard. Trust and thrive. You have the power to do anything you want in this life as long as you trust yourself, you trust your intuition, and you forget about the past and you live in the now. And I feel like you need to rewind that. That was like probably 10 seconds it took me to say that. Double tap. Double tap. Let that play back. Go ahead. Okay, thank you. Because that needed to be rerun like 3 times. Because that was the most important lesson. Live in the now. Most important message. And I accidentally said lesson. So I feel like this is a lesson that you were coming into. Yes, I'm repeating it to you now, but this is shit you already fucking know. Like I said, inner knowing, honey. You know this. You just need a little friendly reminder. Alright? And I'm here to give it to you. Okay. Anything else? You have manifested this. They just showed me the magician. You have manifested this, okay? By working hard on you and your spiritual growth, you have manifested your own abundance. So when you are this close, they want you to just get out of your head, get out of the anxious energy, and continue to focus on you. You got it, boo-boo. Do you, boo-boo. That's why I keep hearing that. Do you, boo-boo. They're funny today, man. Progress. They just showed me 20, 21, 22. Oh my gosh. On the clock, it was 21. This is 20. This is 22. It was 21, 20 when I looked up at the clock. Well, they're showing me progress. When numbers increase like that, from 0 to 1 to 2, from 1 to 2 to 3, from 3 to 4 to 5, it's showing you progress, okay? So they're trying to tell me that you have made strides in progress, right? And in doing so, in making that progress towards your spiritual growth, you have been manifesting subconsciously this abundance that they have been waiting to give to you. It's been like just hovering outside your little bubble. It's been hovering outside your little bubble, and it wants to be given to you, and it will be, okay? It is waiting for you to come into this energy that you rightfully know as your truth. And that's the thing. You probably feel uncomfortable right now. Like I said, I was getting that anxious, that tension energy. You feel uncomfortable right now because you are not embodying the energy that is true to your core. And that is this balance of divine masculine, divine feminine. That perfect balance where your chakras are all aligned and you have nourished them and you have grounded yourself and you are trusting your intuition. That is your natural state. That is your truth. That is your power. They just had me knock this. What do you want me to see? Oh my God, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. The High Priestess. And then, what else is here? What else is here? This is the Temperance card. And this is all about balance. And the thing about the Temperance card is that it's the angels helping you to balance. It's the thing about the Temperance card is it depicts an angel balancing out, pouring a cup of water into another cup and just balancing out those energies, right? In this deck, it's still an angel, but she's depicted here as making art with any experiences that she has lived through, that you have lived through, okay? The angels are making art with your past experiences and who you are. And now you need to recognize that and also make art and make peace with everything that has happened in your life, okay? Oh my God. I'm pulling these. You can't make it up. You really can't make it up. Then the Star card. The Star card is the card of divine guidance. The Star card is the divine light. The star is the divine light. The divine has been guiding all of this, and you are so divinely protected. You have such a strong, dope-ass spirit team, angels, ancestors. You've lived lives before, okay? And you know this. I'm just reminding you. Honestly, meditate to hear the rest. That's what they want me to say. They're really guiding me to say right now, do an Archangel Raphael healing meditation. YouTube it. It's got to be on YouTube somewhere because they just told me to say that. Archangel Raphael healing meditation. Archangel Raphael, no other archangel. Okay? It's very important that you do that. And then once you do that, that same day, the night of that same day, when you go to sleep, put on grounding meditation music while you sleep so you can ground while you sleep. And when you wake up, just evaluate how you feel. Evaluate the lightness that you feel. And then write down 5 things that you're grateful for. And honestly, let me know in the comment section down below if you really go to do that. They love you guys so much. And they're trying to confirm in every way possible for you what you already know. That's how much they love you. So know that you are safe and protected. And just surrender. Surrender. And come into your natural state. Alright, sending you guys so much love and light. I hope this helped. Bye now.